obviously a unique situation. How's it feel being out there practicing in a place like this?
Yeah, it was really cool. We found out last week that we were doing it, and kind of brings you back to your childhood. Being from Boston, there's a lot of outdoor ponds, outdoor rinks. Growing up, going to my buddy's place to play on the outdoor rink. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and to be able to do it with your teammates was pretty cool.
And with the stretch you guys are going through right now, how much does that help just sort of mentally and give you a little bit of a break from maybe the monotony of practicing at the BMO and just getting your mind somewhere else for a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, last weekend wasn't the best weekend for us, but I think in a long season like this, you kind of got to get away from hockey. But I think this is kind of getting away from it because it's not too serious. You're out there joking with your buddies and kind of just having a good time. So you're able to kind of just relax, and wasn't a lot of stress. So it was a lot of fun.
What's that conversation been like in the locker room after those 2 games against San Diego?
Yeah, I mean, it was, I think a lot of our, a lot of guys are injured, obviously with Gusty, Bjorky, those guys, so that are, important players for us. But, it's my 3rd year pro, and I feel like, every team kind of goes through, peaks and valleys like this. And, it's still kind of early in the year, so I think there's a lot of hockey to be played. And, we have a 3-3 coming up here, so just trying to get, ready for those games. And San Diego's, it's in the rearview mirror now, so just focused on the 2 games in Iowa and Chicago.
And getting to have that triple header almost entirely at home with having that Sunday game in Chicago there, what do you hope to see from this group in terms of response and just really bouncing back?
Yeah, I think just playing harder. I feel like especially the Friday game, like myself included, I think a lot of us just weren't just there mentally. I feel like a lot of their goals were just goals that we could have stopped. So I think Saturday was especially in the first period, it was a step in the right direction. But ultimately we lost both games, and I think the coaches here have been doing a great job with us this week in practice, doing a lot of battle drills and a lot of drills that were happening in the games this past weekend. So I think we'll be ready for Friday.
What's the biggest challenge for 3-3 coming up, like just as far as being able to, by the time you get to Sunday, being ready to go?
Yeah, it's hard. I think especially on the road too. Going to Chicago, it's only an hour away, but and I feel like just doing all the recovery stuff that makes you at 100%. So if that's cold tub, Normatex, all that stuff. But I think it's I think we've only had 1 3-3 so far. So I know a lot of teams in the AHL that have a couple 3-3s. So hasn't been too bad for us. But I think it'll be a challenge, and hopefully we can get a couple wins out of it.